One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Running to the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Beck. Good timing on the quick out. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start. Drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are...
And the catch and run. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were 2 divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL.
He's got it on the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little game, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Scrambling away. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The inside handoff.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air. It's Beck. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Gators line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 40. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Under fire. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be...
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Hard running there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Gators have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Beck. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators are in the hurry up. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. That's caught. It's Daniels. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete. On the run, it's Daniels. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Gators! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most...
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm.